Hey everyone, I know a lot of people are looking for resources on this map, and I gotta tell you, there's not a lot around, but this could solve your issue. Hey guys, welcome back to Titanshield Gaming. I hope you guys are having a great day out there on the Extinction servers as well as the map. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be checking out some new creatures, and this one is called Gacha. So believe it or not, this thing is a weird, awkward looking creature, but it is extremely useful, and I want to bring you guys all those things that you're going to need to know before you go out there and get one. So first of all, we're going to take a quick little look of this thing. As you can see, it's a weird mixture between a mole or a sloth with a weird kind of elemental back to it. So it has rocks and crustaceans coming out. It's corrupted here, as you can see, and it has these massive big ass claws down here. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be checking out and seeing what this thing can be used for, if it's a PvP dino, if it's a PvE dino, or if it's just one of those dinos that we're going to be needing for weight and carrying things. So this basket here is a really odd approach of having a saddle, which I think is actually pretty fun and quirky. This thing is a quirky looking dino, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to see exactly what we're going to need in order to look at me. It's so stupid in here. Alright, so let's see exactly what we're going to need for this saddle. Now this saddle, basically you could find it if you go into your engrams and you go over to the extinction tab here, and you can scroll down a little bit and you'll eventually find a gacha. You can unlock it at level 38, and as you can see here, it doesn't require a smithy, it requires your inventory. So you just got to collect the basics, which is hide, fiber, and chitin. So it's pretty simple. Now we're going to move on to exactly what this thing is useful and what it can do. So before we do anything, let's test this out when it comes to combat. As you can see here, I'm going up against a low level Carno, and I am whacking the crap out of this thing. I can tell you right now, it took me about 5 to 6 to 8 swings with both sides of the claws, and as you can see here, it's only a level 4. So this thing is definitely not a fighter. He looks a little sad that I've said that, though. Look at his goofy little face. He's like, oh, I don't know, man. I just don't like violence. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go ahead and we're going to see what kind of farming dino this is going to be. And we're going to hit the good old fiber. And nothing is gathered. Weird. So I tried this a few times. Really weird. Decided to mosey on over and try some stone. Let's see if it'll hit stone. So we got contact with the stone. And it works on both. It works on the left click and the right click. As you can see here, he's going to slam it, boom, and it breaks. So it does do some kind of farming. And as you see here, I got some stone, got some sand, and I have the meat from the creature that I hit before. So you possibly can farm with this when it comes to getting hide and stuff like that. But it doesn't seem like it's going to be great. You might as well just go out there with a T-Rex or a wyvern and chomp, chomp, chomp. So now here comes the good stuff. This is how you're going to tame it. We're going to go ahead, we're going to spawn in a new creature that's wild, and I'm going to try to tame this legitimately. Now remember guys, this is all done on single player. Live servers may be a little different, but I can guarantee you the taming mechanics the same. So what we're going to do is, you can see here, he just ate something, and if you look at exactly what he's eating, it's going to shock you, because you throw out boxes of stuff in your inventory and he'll just eat it up. As you can see here, he's actually taming up. He tames up pretty well. It's a little slower than usual. Depending on the size, it's going to take quite a bit, but look here. I got a little bit of everything. I got fiber, I have berries, rotten, spoiled meat, I have hide, I even have my hat in here somewhere, and a saddle. Look at a saddle right there. This thing will eat almost anything. I believe it probably does eat everything. So you can go ahead and throw it in this guy just on the ground right here, and he'll start munching down, and you just keep doing that. So this will be an easy tame. You literally can just go out there, find one that you want, either trap it, or you can go ahead and just start throwing things at it. Just run around, spam click a bunch of things, and just toss it at him. Now I do believe this is going to have a kibble-like item that it's going to favor. I believe it probably is going to be something related to maybe some eggs, or I would probably say if this is like a sloth, maybe wood, poop, fertilizer, something like that. I'm not quite sure what it is. I'm gonna have to look into that while I'm on the live servers, and then I might get that back to you guys with another video. But this thing can tame up with almost anything, if not everything. So that's pretty cool. That's a cool mechanic I haven't seen yet. Thought you guys might be interested in seeing that. And I pick it up as my boxes are about to expire. I'll go ahead, and he's tamed up relatively fast. Now this is only a level 50. You're going to want to probably get a 150 out of here, and it's going to take a little longer than that. But I'm pretty confident that you guys are going to be able to find anything around you. That's pretty cool. So now we're going to go ahead and look at the other feature, which I thought was pretty amazing. As you can see here, the inventory. Now what exactly does this thing do? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spawn in 50 hatchets. So we're going to go ahead and just go metal hatchets. Why not, right? It's a random thing. We're going to go ahead, we're going to spawn that in, and we're going to throw it in his inventory and see exactly what he does. So I have 50 now. I'm going to throw them in here, and believe it or not, he eats anything. You throw it in his inventory and he'll just gobble it up and he'll produce it. But here's the kicker. This is what makes this dino so amazing, is every single dino has a random wheel here of different resources that it will have. So you have oil, you have all kinds of stuff, poly, fiber, wood, fungal wood. I've seen red crystallized red gems and all kinds of stuff. So this is amazing. You can throw anything you have extra. Let's say you go out raiding and you find a bunch of vault full of spark powder. Throw it in here. I would highly recommend you make bullets out of it. But if you have way too much of it, just throw it in here. He'll eat it up and he'll make something out of it. So you just go and you select whatever material you want that he can produce, and you're good to go. I wanted to test out exactly how fast this would do, so I did at 10 times speed, and it was pretty fast, I have to admit. So these things are not going to be like day long. It's probably going to be a good 10, 15, 20 minutes to get materials. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be checking out this first one. You can't seem to prematurely pick these off the back, so you do have to wait for them to drop. So you're going to have to be a little vigilant when you have these in your base, that you're going to have to run around every so often and collect them. So we're going to consume this, and I got a bow. I selected organic polymer, so I think there is slightly an RNG option to this. So it's going to be giving you random stuff every so often, and you know, as always, if it's not good, you can just go ahead and throw it back in him and he'll start producing more. So we're going to jump over to where this second one comes off, and then we're going to see if we can get organic polymer. Okay, so this thing just jumped off. That's the second one of 3 that I can see, and the first one was a bow. So we're going to go ahead and consume this and see exactly. Yes, there we go. We got organic polymer. There we go. Woo! So if you have really high levels, I'm curious to know if you get more from these crystals. If you would get more polymer. I wonder what stat you can play with in order maybe to produce more. I'm thinking maybe weight. That'd be interesting to see exactly what that would be. Or maybe food, you never know. So as you see here, there are missing hatchets there. He has been eating it, he has been using it, and you can actually go ahead and switch them up, especially when you have that last crystal on there. I'm going to switch it over to oil, and we're going to see exactly what he will give me. So the last one just dropped. We're going to pick it up, we're going to check it out. I just switched it to oil after it was already almost grown, and it went to oil. So that's really cool. You can actually, on the spur of the moment, if you need something, you can just go in there, switch it real quick. One pops off and it'll switch it over to that. So that's pretty cool. I like this dino. This thing is going to require you probably to have a lot of them. So what we're going to do is I spawn in 2 more, and we're going to check and see exactly what these things have. So let me get that. Okay, right here, production. This one offers red crystallized sap, congealed gas balls, blue crystallized sap, fungal wood, sand, and fragmented green gems. So every one of these actually has a different material that could potentially give you. So you can go from having next to nothing, which was fiber and wood, all the way to possibly element. Could that be a possibility? Who knows? It could be anything. It could be really high-end materials, which would be highly coveted, and you'd want to go ahead and have a bunch of babies of that, and hopefully it will transfer over. So now what we're going to do is we're going to spawn in the little baby and see exactly what this thing's going to look like, because I know a lot of you are going to be very interested in it. And you won't be surprised that it is absolutely freaking adorable. As you can see here, these things are cute. They have a weird eye like mask look to them, which is pretty cool. They walk really nice and grumpy. They look grumpy, I'm not gonna lie. They look a little grumpy, like they're like moping around. But these things are cute. Let's see if they have the production ability right away, or if that's actually a maturity feature. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna check his production. Yeah, he does. He has the option for different things. So I'm kind of curious to know if you can actually start getting crystals off of him at a young age, or if he would have to fully mature. I'm guessing he would have to fully mature, but I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know what it eats. I'm thinking if these things eat everything, I'm pretty sure they probably eat everything while they're being raised. So if you have any information on that, guys, if you've gone into it or you figured it out yourself, please leave it down in the comments below. That'd be interesting for me to personally know. But before we end the video here, I do want to go ahead and look at some of the color mutations that you could possibly get. Now, these I find so far, what I understand of this map, a lot of the things come out with generally 2 to 3 different same colors. This one has a red around its eyes. This one is more of a peach look to it. This one has a darker purple brown to it, and this one up here I believe has a green to it. So there are different varying colors on these things. I would really like to see some vibrant ones. As you can see here, I'm picking up these were not from my team. So it is a possibility for you to follow these things out in the wilderness and pick up resources off them, because it does seem like they shed them. So that's pretty cool. I hope this was a little informative for you guys. You understood a little bit more. If you do know anything that I might have missed out here, please give me some information down below in the comments. If you guys like this channel, if you're new to it, please hit that sub button. If you are an old-time viewer, I want to thank you for coming back and checking out these videos. I took a little break before Extinction, and I am now geared up to go ahead and do a lot of videos on these dinos as well as the tech. So stay tuned, guys. Check out my other videos, and I'll see you guys next time.